Having a little chest session today, Okay, so doing a chest session today. However, gonna mouth-up this pre-workout. So instead of just drinking it normally, like putting it in the drink and just drinking it with water, I'm gonna take a big old scoop and sink it, but it's probably gonna clump in my mouth. Right. I was just drinking water way out. Right, so what you're supposed to do, have a little bit of water like under the tongue, shoot it into the mouth, and then like sandwich it in with some more water. I did it wrong. Right, so there is, if you focus please, 175 milligrams of caffeine, 1.5 beta-alanine, 3 grams of creatine, and it says banned substance tested. So I'm all Gucci.
Not for little boys.
Not for little boys. But I have already had a cup. I've already had a coffee this morning, so let's get on with the bench session. What Ross is doing right now is he's warming up his rotator cuffs, all right? This is really important because when you bench, you use a lot of your delts. If you don't warm up your rotator cuffs, there's a higher chance that you're gonna injure your shoulders while you're benching. Not only this, also, yeah, all of this stuff in the background is gonna go. So once all of this is gone, the gym is gonna look all good. Right, also, new addition to the gym, got a little weight tree, right? Just to make everything look clean and premium. We got the little bar, we got a little bench, little setup. We have some dumbbells over there, but what we didn't have last time in the last little video, we now have chalk. Yeah, getting blood into the rotator cuffs. Important. You're gonna get a stronger bench if you do this. Warming up with a bar, starting with lighter weights. Very important, okay? Just feeling out the bar, getting the blood in those particular muscles. A lot of people just jump up to like one plate. Don't do this. Get the feel of the bar and get the blood in those specific muscles. Go on, power! Oh, he's rolling out his bar there. Whoa! No, it's really, I'm gonna look back at all this footage. Right, it's really important to just warm up with the bar, just get the grip, see how it feels. Really important just to warm up the bar first. Not only are you getting the blood in the muscles, but you also get to feel out the bar, see how the bench feels. So what you do, set up exactly how you would do if you were going for a 1 rep max or a top set. So retract the shoulders, pinch your scapula, get a good foot placement, come down exactly where you should, and explode up. Get the blood in, but also the positioning, so you're ready to set up for the next few sets. Again, very heavy, very heavy. No, make sure you set up exactly how you did previous. My skin's getting itchy from the beta. Make sure you set up exactly how you have been previously on the other sets, and make sure you keep trying to replicate that as well as you can. Also, I just realised that is literally how you get like a heavier bench. Warming up. Also, yeah, just to say, before I get into my working sets or whatever, I wear this little jumper, just get a pump. Also, it increases your body temperature, so therefore your muscles are going to be warmer and therefore fire exactly how you want them to. So just get a little pump as well. Look like a balloon animal. So we're still doing all of these sets to warm up. We still haven't got to our working sets yet. That's how much we're warming up. Okay. So me and Roscoe have decided to do a 3x3. So that's more like a, what do you call it? Like a powerlifting style of strength gain. Still warming up, but that is not the weight that we're going to do a 3x3 at. You still need to go heavier. It pains me to say, but Ross has a stronger bench than I. But the thing is, Ross, if you look at him, he's top heavy. I'm joking. He's got a better deadlift. Me! How did that feel, Roscoe?
Alright.
Ross, do you think the Industrial Revolution led to vast global unemployment?
Yeah, I think I should chill out on the basketball a little bit.
Why going in circles?
Because I'm waiting for you to do a set. I'm not really dizzy, so I've got to counter the spin with the other way.
Oh, you spanner.
Take your top off.
Oh, sure.
Take because it's working sets
Oh,
now.
for
So
God's sake, film me.
Working sets.
Please.
Working sets. Take the
Please,
shirt off.
film me.
Take the shirt off, Charlie.
Right.
Do you want your back chalked up?
Yes. I'd love my back chalked up. Yes. Take it. Right, so the reason why we're doing this, everyone, if you chalk up your back, I'm just going to stick myself to the bench. So when I set up, I'm just this one big staple of a man, like, on the bench, and I'm not moving anywhere, and it does make it considerably easier. Because if you're slipping around on that bench, that weight isn't going to move, right? So also what I'm going to do, if you chuck the chalk here, so I'm just going to absolutely stick myself to this bench, and it will also increase another 5 kilograms onto your bench press. So, my bench is the weakest out of my squat, bench and deadlift. I'm not very strong at it. I can move a bit of weight, but I do have the knowledge, I have the qualifications, and I have the passion. Just my body isn't very optimal for a big old bench.
I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Yes! That's PR, baby!
It's not even that heavy. I have to have a little rant here. So, you see people hitting 1 rep maxes, and you have their spotter, right? Even if you only just slightly lift up the bar with 2 fingers, you can't measure that, right? So technically that's an unofficial 1 rep max. Ross did not touch the bar there, therefore it's official. My 1 rep max, right, would be invalid if someone puts their fingers under the bar, because you can't measure that. That could literally add another 5 to 10 kilograms. He can say, oh, my finger was only just touching it, but realistically that could add like 3-4 kilograms onto your bench, so it's invalid. And now Ross, what weight are you going for? Ross is now going to go for 100 3x3. Have you ever completed this?
No.
It's a PR. He's getting his hands ready on his mark. He's shifting his back, he's arching his back, he's making sure his glutes are still on the bench. He's going to use leg drive from the floor, he's going to push off with his legs. Once he sets up, I shall unrack it, but he's not moving from this position. He's keeping tight the whole time, and that's going to increase another 100 kilograms onto your bench.
Fearless.
Feeling strong. So we're going to go 4 or even potentially 5. So this is the last set, make it the best one. So I tried to go for the 4th, but I could not. My second set I felt really good. I probably should have hit the 4 there, but the last set I was just fried. But I went for it, and I know that I can do it. Now Roscoe, 100 for 4 or 5. How does it feel?
My back is so tight right now.
So what we're doing now is we are doing a spotto press. So this variation of bench press is going to help with your bottom phase of the bench. So from the chest upwards, okay? So it's also going to help with a lockout, but you're stopping ever so slightly above the chest. So there's no bounce off the chest and there's constant tension. So it's going to really put tension on your chest at the bottom, and it's also going to obviously help with the lockout. That's what we're doing. And now it's going to be a little, going into a passion edit. Let's go.
I've been quiet inside you, all my heart in my chest shouts, feeling silenced and lied to, but enough is enough. No, don't confine me, I won't be here waiting. Our soul can do it alone. You're not worth staying. Weren't listening, but now there's no way you won't hear. There's a voice emerging in the night, so loud and clear. Now turn it up like it turned me down. I'm not afraid. Hit play, hit play. It's the sound of walking away. It's the sound of walking away. It's the sound of walking away.
Okay, so really good push session. So I'm going to give you some tips now on how to actually increase your bench and make sure you don't injure yourself. Warm up your rotator cuffs. So we went through that before. You don't obviously want any injuries, and you want clean progression over the next few months, weeks, whatever, however long your program is. So set up. So pinching your scapula back. Imagine that there's a pencil between your scapula. Rotate back, tucking the elbows in, and arching your back, and obviously using leg drive. So when you're pushing up for the rep, you want to feel like you're sort of leg pressing the floor a little bit. Having a massive deep breath in, because your chest will rise, and once you arch your back, you'll be closer to the bar, so that means less range of motion, so technically less effort, which is obviously really useful. And also, yeah, this is optional, so get a friend to slap your back as hard as you can, because basically what this will do is just absolutely leak the adrenaline. Like, you're just gonna go fight or flight mode. You kind of have to try and use it, so when someone slaps you, use it and try to convert it into sort of like aggression. And also, this is another tip, so use chalk to stick to the bench. So we spoke about this also in the session. So having a nice little staple on the bench, making sure you're not moving, everything is going to feel tight and there's going to be no misgrooving on the way down and up. That's a few tips I can give you for a stronger bench. Like I said before, my bench isn't the strongest. It's actually the weakest out of all of my lifts, but these tips have actually really helped me progress over the last few weeks. And obviously another one is to bulk. The heavier you are, the more poundage you're going to lift. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy your day, boys and girls. Peace!